I would love if you could share with our audience, maybe it can help dealers and collectors. Do you have a tip or a trick for eBay? And what I'm referring to, for example, is, and I can't definitively tell you this works, but I believe it does, that even if you're on Mascot, well, I believe we're going to take all of our items down in the month of January and we're going to relaunch. And I suspect with the eBay algorithms working the way they do, we're going to sell some cards that might have been idle on there because the eBay algorithm isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Could you maybe elaborate on that or share your own tip or trick for eBay users that you've learned through Mascot?
Yeah, we get asked this question quite a bit. And a lot of times people will come to Mascot and say, hey, I've either predominantly or exclusively been selling on eBay. For some reason, I'm not selling as much on eBay as I was before. How come, right? And so, oftentimes, and we built tools that can really facilitate this and make it a lot easier for people to do this, which is why a lot of people, still who come to Mascot, maybe they only still exclusively sell on eBay, but, they use Mascot to help streamline the process. I would say it really comes down to understanding eBay's algorithm. And I know when we say algorithm, a lot of people just kind of shut off because it sounds too technology and too sophisticated, and people don't really know what that means. So I'll try to simplify.
If you said that to my mother, she'd start sweating.
Yeah, when I say it to my parents that, hey, we're building a technology business, they immediately go glazed eyes and just shut off. But no, so how eBay works, right? And again, it's much more complicated than what I'm going to make it sound, but I'm going to try to kind of just flesh out what's really important. So eBay works on two things. One is frequency of listings, and the other is recency of listings, right? So what that means is eBay accounts that put up new inventory often and don't have a lot of stale, older inventory just languishing in their account that hasn't been sold is really the secret sauce of eBay. So if you have items on eBay and you haven't added anything new in a long time, or you have items that have been sitting ideally for less than 30 days, but if you have items that have been up there, say for 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, and they haven't sold and they're still just sitting there, I would delist those and then relist them. You can do this very easily through Mascot. You can use Mascot to connect your eBay account, import your items, and then do it all in bulk, where you essentially bulk delist, bulk relist. Just doing that, right? So just focusing on, hey, I need as many listings as I can, or putting up new listings frequently. And by the way, they don't have to be unique items. They can be, items that have been taken off and then re-put back on as number one. And then if you have items that have been sitting for a long time, just if you remove them and then relist them, that alone should see some tangible results.
And I could speak firsthand. It's definitely worked for me. But I'm going to press you a little bit here. Now I want to know, do you have a top secret tip that you haven't revealed anywhere else, but that you're comfortable to share with our audience that you can think of off the top of your head for eBay, in regards to eBay and the
eBay? That was a pretty good tip that I gave you, right? Just, really maximizing the eBay algorithms, right? So frequency and recency of listings, keeping your items fresh, ideally adding new listings every couple of days obviously, on eBay, being a good seller is incredibly important, right? So when you ship items quickly, when you price items fairly, when you treat people with respect, when you have positive feedback, all that works really well. eBay is obviously really prioritizing eBay Live. So if you're someone who feels comfortable in front of a camera, dabbling there, in other marketplaces as well, is definitely something that is being prioritized. A lot of these algorithms are starting to prioritize kind of video or live commerce as well, in addition to just kind of your traditional fixed price format. So if you're comfortable going live, I would start dabbling, whether on eBay or other channels as well. See how you can kind of develop your following a little bit through the live commerce as well.